Well, we've got something slightly different this afternoon because this was supposed to be an unboxing, and I did actually do the unboxing because a subscriber, a long-term subscriber who's always incredibly kind, had sent me a box for my birthday, which I've been hanging on to open up on the big day. And I decided to do it outside in the garden because this is a really glorious sunny day here and we don't get many of those, and did not realise that my phone camera apparently can't handle light conditions quite that bad. Bright, so what's happened is it's rendered the footage very, very noisy. There's a lot of visual disturbance on it and it's completely unusable. So this lovely footage of me unboxing these tremendous figures is unfortunately unusable, so please bear with me. I will go through what was in that parcel because it's still blown my mind a bit with you now, if you'd like to join me. So the first thing I took out of that box was this absolutely gorgeous baby Pachyrhinosaurus figure. I could not believe how beautiful the sculpt of this figure is. Now, my subscriber has given me a few baby dinosaur sculpts. There's 5 altogether. 3 of them are in curled positions like this, and they're absolutely adorable. But this one, of all of them, the paintwork on this, which is based on a baby tapir, according to my subscriber, is the best. And if you can see here, the underside of the paws are pink, and that's based on kitten. But the inside of the mouth of this is painted and the eyes painted so perfectly and precisely. So we've got this precise sculpt and this beautiful precise paintwork, which I believe is by Dinosaurs Models Artworks. And that's just, I mean, to open that, that's just absolutely exquisite. It's adorable. So the second things I removed were both very well wrapped. So now, if you've watched my channel before, you know I've got some Styracosaurus figures. I can see myself on camera here, I'm going red. I have been out in the sun and it has unfortunately caught me. Wear sunscreen, everyone. So what we've got here is 2 Batat Styracosaurus figures. Now the Batat Styracosaurus figure still holds up reasonably well. It's still an absolute tremendous sculpt. And what we've got here is 2 more figures who are custom paint jobs commissioned by Dinosaur Models Artworks. And as you can see, they're designed here to look like a pair. So we've got one more patterned one, which could be the male, and then a slightly less patterned one, which could be a female. But both of them, the patterns on both of these have really brought this sculpt to life. And I couldn't believe it when I removed them from the box. In fact, I've got an original one here as well, which was also gifted to me by my subscriber. So now I've got a full herd of these, because there's another one of these as well, which has still got its label attached. It absolutely blows my mind, honestly, thank you. To have these beautiful, rare, and fairly precious figures, because when I had the Batat figures, the Styracosaurus were my favourites. So they were the next 2 figures I removed from the box. The next figure I took out was this gorgeous little Ouranosaurus. Now he was fully packed as well, he was all wrapped up. This is Morris the Ouranosaurus from PNSO. It's one of the little dinosaurs, and of course they all come with a nice poster as well and some information. And this one, because my subscriber knows how much I love Ouranosaurus and Iguanodonts in general, but Ouranosaurus here, is one of my favourites. It's until How Long Good did it. It wasn't particularly well represented, and even Howlong Ghoul on their first attempt missed the thumb claw, which this little figure has. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera. It's probably not going to focus. We'll focus on my pink face in the background. And this goes incredibly well with the Batat Terra Ouranosaurus, I feel. So that's 2 stunning figures of that taxon. The next figure I removed was this one. So the final 4 figures that were in that box were all Thyreophorans, and they're all by PNSO. And this one is Pinacosaurus, I believe. Thank you to my friends in my Dinosaur Toy Chat for clarifying that for me. This is Pinacosaurus, so this is an ankylosaurid, and you can see how wide and relatively low slung and flat they've made this species. Very sort of heavily armoured, close to the ground. Thyreophoran there, quite advanced. Absolutely tremendous. And then after that, we had Zool cruravastata. And again, this is also an ankylosaurid, and again, you can see this one's very low slung, quite flat, quite wide, a shape I'm quite familiar with myself. And the detail on these figures is absolutely stunning. And these were all figures that I've got on my wish list, and not figures that, you know, I have myself yet, because I've got quite a backlog of figures of collecting. And there's so many tremendous figures coming out, and they're coming out so rapidly, it's quite difficult to keep up. Next one, this one, is the Borealis. Now this is the one that was discovered perfectly preserved, and you know, it's down to the detail of the skin and the integuments, so they know pretty much how particularly the front half of this animal looked. And this is an absolutely stunning representation. I mean, the amount of detail in these figures is extraordinary. So here we have Borealis brought to life, and how beautifully they've done it. I have had this sculpt from Collector, but this is a step up again in terms of detail and quality, and the coloration as well. Coloration's far more natural than the Collector version, which is quite a bright sort of pillar box red. And the final Thyreophorans that was in that box was this one, which I believe is a Sauropelta. I'm not very good with my Thyreophorans. Again, thank you to my friends on the Dinosaur Toy chat for trying to keep me on the straight and narrow, and also for making me feel a bit better, because I know that some of you get mixed up with these as well. It's not just me. That actually does make me feel a lot better about things. Now this figure is absolutely, I love the shape of this one. It's quite armadillo-like, the way they sculpted it. So I know there's a bit of controversy, and I shall show you the Safari Limited version here with how they positioned the spines. I think you can see in the Safari Limited version, there's 4 larger spines in there on the upper portion of the neck and shoulders, whereas in the PNSO version, they've opted to make them, you know, sort of go along the flanks. They've put them lower down. So I don't know which one is more accurate. Either way, these are both beautiful figures. In terms of overall depth of detail, you know, you probably get a little bit more naturalistic with the PNSO figure, but these are both absolutely tremendous figures to have, and they look fantastic together. So we've got those two. We've got all these absolutely beautiful Thyreophoran figures, and of course we've got new figures coming out of Euplocephalus from Howlong Gu, who've also given us some fantastic Thyreophorans thus far. So I'm getting quite a lot of Thyreophorans in my collection here, between Safari Limited and between PNSO and between Howlong Gu. Get quite a lot going on here. So this was a birthday haul, and it has really made my birthday. I mean, my birthday was yesterday, but this kind of helps it to carry on. I'd like to say thank you very much to all my workmates for really making my birthday yesterday as well. You know, so hello to everybody there, and thank you. And thank you very much to my subscriber, and thank you to anybody who is tuned in to watch me and a big bowl of Thyreophorans here, and I hope to see you in the next video.